YouTube folks have their sneak preview.
Hello. You get to watch us sit here and go, wait, how do we go live again? Are we ever actually going to post it?
Yeah,
I do pay for YouTube Premium, so...
well, I don't know if that has to do with anything, but yeah.
I don't know if it does anything either, but...
I've been posting it the last few weeks.
Really?
Yep.
We've actually been posting?
I have.
I'm so proud of us.
Onto YouTube. And I mentioned it in the newsletter as well, which reminds me, I need, not as part of this, but outside of this, I need your top 5 recommended or looking forward to for this week.
So if I say it today, you're not going to remember it
No, I won't
again,
remember
and I'll have to try and figure out what they were tomorrow.
Right. So you can say it if you'd like for the but they may be a completely
They
different
may be a completely
5.
different list tomorrow.
I keep meaning to look at it before for myself and never remember either. So anyway, we should be live everywhere. So let's.
This is Alias.
Let's do it. This
Black
is
and White, number 1.
apparently based on a 90s TV show, 90s crime drama. Has nothing to do with Marvel's Alias, nor does it have to do with Jennifer Garner's Alias. But it's really striking.
Probably a Reggie book, though, don't you think?
Yeah. But it's a really striking black and white cover.
It is. Kind of cool. Alright, so let's move on. Apache Delivery Service.
Oh, and we hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Or if you celebrate another holiday, hope you had a happy one of those. Sorry, go ahead. So this is
variant cover.
So this book, Dark Horse does a thing where they allow us to, if we order at least 10 copies of many of their number 1s, not all, they allow us to return them, any unsold copies. For some reason, this one, and they didn't explain why, they ended up allocating. It's still returnable, but we didn't get all 10. We only got a portion of our orders, as did every store, inexplicably. But they are doing a second printing, also inexplicably. Mind you, that one's not returnable, so maybe that's their new game. Make us order X amount, send us some lesser amount, so that we order unreturnable second prints. But anyway, because of the allocation, it's got some speculator interest out there. So, Matt Kent, he's a good writer. I haven't had a chance to read it myself.
Looks interesting. Aquaman The Becoming, number 4 of the 6-issue miniseries, The Storm of Secrets. That's a pretty cool water dragon.
Yeah, it's a very cool water dragon.
We also have Aquaman Green Arrow Deep Target. This is number 3, not number 4. I was about to say it's also number 4, but it's number 3. And I like the variant cover. It's by John Boy Myers.
I like John Boy's art.
I like that.
And both of these series will be leading into the Aquaman series coming out later in 2020. 2022. Like, here I am.
Wow. It's going to come out in the past.
It is.
That's pretty cool. So this is from Wake Entertainment. It's number 10 in Essentia.
Without going into without going into too many details, there are a bunch of books that'll be on the shelf the next 6 weeks or so.
Or may go straight to backstock.
That we don't normally carry on the shelf. They were special order only, and unfortunately, the world lost the person who was ordering these books. So they will be on the shelf.
Very sweet person.
Or,
a very sweet man.
Or straight into backstock, like Joetta said. And this is one of those.
And he will be missed.
When it started out back when it sold pretty well, and the art can't really tell by this cover, which is definitely weird. That's for sure. But the art is really.
It's really dark, but I mean, this is the face, and then this is the glass of champagne, so it's kind of like the New Year's cover, and it's red and black. So I kind of like this cover.
It's always had really great art. But anywho, this is number 18. Did you say? 10. Number 10. I'm off.
So Batman Detective, number 1046.
This is Aftermath of Fear State.
And there is a variant cover.
Because the Bat family is having a series of naked men covers, I guess is the best way to call them. I don't really know what...
Shirtless!
I don't really know... Sure, okay. I don't know what is going on with the editorial over at DC, but they're obviously slanting in a different direction these days.
They suddenly realize that women do read comics, and that if they put naked men on comics, they sell too. And not just women.
Well, I started to say he's just as naked here, but I guess here he's actually covered up in band-aids or bandages. But I like
with the bat shadow.
I like the bat shadow. That's really fun.
Battle Cats Volume 3, number 5.
Battle Cats, Battle Cats. Seems like there should be a song in there. If anything should be a cartoon, Battle Cats should be a cartoon. Come on, Matt Cave, get that license somewhere.
Source Point gives us Blood on Sunset.
Do Saturday morning cartoons still exist?
This is number 1, right? This is a new series?
I believe it is.
Looks
Yes.
like a 7, the way they drew it. But
Pretty sure it's
a
one.
new number 1. It's from Source Point.
So,
You know what? I don't think so.
I really don't know.
Because there's so many cartoon channels.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of having just Saturday morning for other cartoons?
I mean, I know that Disney does. Saturday morning is like their cartoony stuff. But,
I don't know.
I mean, they have cartoons all the time, so.
I used to love Saturday morning cartoons when I was a kid.
The Blue Flame, number 6.
I'd get the TV Guide when it came out, and it had the ads for them, so I would mark which ones I wanted to watch and which ones were opposite each other. Which back then there was no way you could get around that. You just missed something. Oh.
You had to wait and watch it in reruns. Oh my God, these children don't even know what reruns are.
Kind of like having to walk uphill both ways to school in the snow.
They don't know what reruns are.
Anyway, Blue Flame, another one of those books we talked about, not normally on the shelf, but will be for a little while.
The Box from Red 5.
I had wanted to read
3.
this, and I did not get a chance. I have not gotten a chance. Early issues sold out before I was able. Is there a reason you turned it to be crooked? I mean, was it?
It was crookeder. It was this way, and then I turned
so
it.
You straightened it. I gotcha. Okay.
It was crookeder the first way.
I'm trying to figure. See these stripes up here? Do people see that? I don't know what people are seeing. I'm not sure why those stripes are up there. Hopefully they're not seeing that, because it's annoying me looking at my screen. So hopefully y'all don't see it too. And then you can just think Derek's, insane talking about stripes that don't exist.
This is from Comics Experience. This is Charlie's Spot. And this looks kind of interesting.
It's about buskers.
Because this is Meredith Laxton's variant.
That's a really nice cover there.
It's really nice.
The variants for each, they call it connecting, but I don't think it's really connecting in that it'll be thematic.
I think it will be a line.
Yeah, but I mean, well, okay, I guess the pictures themselves, well, the character pictures won't connect, but the clothespin hanging will connect, I guess. But I'm looking forward to reading it. Unfortunately, we don't have as many as we did because it was one of the books that got hit. I ordered based on no order sub orders, and about 50% of them got grabbed up since then. So, but anywho, I'm looking forward to giving it a try. I'll complain more about that in a little bit.
New cover art.
Sure.
The Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer.
Okay, there we focused.
Yeah, the sketch cover is here.
Still have not read this.
Okay, so.
Have you read it?
I haven't read Buffy yet. That's gonna go on my list because I'm.
We've got a copy at home.
Yeah, we need to read it. Coronavirus book. And this is your way below average Zoom con. The original generic comic book parody cover now incorporating a parody of the cover of the Avengers 221 with all the tiny heads, which, really defeats the whole purpose. It's Hobbs. He does this all the time and always all the minute, and we're all getting tired of it, except when it sells more copies. When it sells more copies, Hobbs rules.
So anywho, there you go.
This one is special order. Tales of Exandria, The Bright Queen, number 3 of the 4-issue miniseries. We do have 1 and 2, and we probably can order more of number 3. Why are you playing with it now? Now that's going to make people happy.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to stop.
Okay. You were trying to move that?
I was trying to move that.
Oh. Well, now you moved the box off the camera.
Yeah,
the box is crooked. Look at Okay.
Alrighty then.
We did put this up together before we start streaming. We always do. But anyway, we probably can order more of number 3.
I knew those stripes were wrong.
4-issue miniseries.
Yeah, if somebody suddenly decides that they need to get the Tales of
And it's really good. I really enjoy it. It's the story of somebody.
A lovely lady.
No.
Oh, she wasn't cheering about?
Going through the oh shoot, whatever the process is when you. Oh, they're getting their life back, all their lives back.
Oh.
Cross to Bear, number 3.
Which has no bears, I'm nearly sure.
Daisy, number 2. I didn't get to read number 1. I wanted to read this one.
Daisy Crockett, Queen of the Wild Frontier.
That's Davy, and it's a king, and
this is his sister.
Know what you're talking about.
This is his sister. And I also wanted to read this one. Need to.
DC versus Vampires, number 3. This is a 12-issue series. I really like that Wonder Woman, but this is wicked.
Yeah, that is a wicked.
That is a wicked.
Just like with Deceased before, and the not really zombie but kind of zombie DC heroes that Mattina did.
Kind of hard to see.
These Mattina covers here with the DC folks as vampires are just sweet.
That's better. You can see it now.
And the first 2 issues of this were really good. I'm really looking forward to reading number 3.
Is that going on your list?
Yeah, that'll be on my, unless it's on yours, it'll be on my list. I try not to double up books.
I'm not reading that series, so that's not on my list. Deathstroke Inc. number 4. And then I really like this cover, but I like Black Canary. I'm really liking her.
That's a really nice cover.
Her covers are.
And I really enjoyed the concept of this book. I read the first 2. I haven't read anything since.
This is.
I felt it was a little bit ham-fisted in getting it together, but I was enjoying what they were going to be trying to do with it. I think.
What are they trying to do with it?
There's some sort of spy organization going on, but that they're working for. But the spy organization isn't good guy spies, even though that's what they think it is. It apparently is bad guy spies. At least that's what it was looking like after issue 2. Which I guess with Deathstroke kind of would make sense, but he actually thinks he's on the side of the Angels for a change.
Marco Cicchetto did the regular cover for Devil's Reign.
That's
number
easy
2.
for you to say, but it obviously wasn't.
No, it really wasn't. And then this is the Bagley connecting variant for Devil's Reign number 2.
Nice solid cover, but this next one is like, oh!
And this is Inyoki Lee's.
That is just amazing.
Beautiful
Daredevil Elektra.
Daredevil. Yeah.
Of course, it looks like teenage version of Daredevil Elektra, but that's neither here nor there.
The Death of Doctor Strange number 4. I could put this on my list, but I've already read it, so
No,
I guess it doesn't go on my list.
No, I mean, it's books that you're looking forward to coming out this week. It has nothing to do with whether you read them or not.
Okay, so I was looking forward to it enough that I had to read.
I unfortunately haven't had a chance to read any of these, but this one reveals.
And I've read the.
This one reveals who the killer is, right? Is that what I read? Evidently not.
Did it reveal the killer at the end? It starts off with they're accusing somebody that they were accusing at the end of the last book.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't remember now.
Okay.
I didn't read it today. I read it yesterday.
I-
Oh no! Now I have to go read it again. So I guess I still am anticipating reading it. But anyway, I like the variant cover there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the
variant is by oh, it's just called the Devil's Reign Villain variant.
You know what? We got the special order thing all centered up there and left it up there for their everything. So everything here was not special order.
It was not special order.
The last thing that was special order was a while ago, and it was I don't know what it was now because I apparently put it back in the wrong place.
I got to peek now because now I want to know. Does it?
Well, you peek at that, and I'll see if I can figure out what the special order. Oh, that's what I.
Yes, it does. It does. Okay. As soon as I turn to the page, that it yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the killer is finally revealed.
Yep. But there's more after that. So
yeah, I mean it's only issue 4 of a 5, isn't it?
No. I mean there's more after that in the book. Oh. So it's not like the ending and then they reveal it like oh no, there's something else that was much more noteworthy.
Gotcha.
Doctor Who number 2. This is a really good story. I really enjoy this story.
Empire of the Wolf number 2.
Yes, I'm really enjoying this story.
That's actually, even though they didn't look like it, that's actually part of the title.
It is part of the title. It is. Which, if you know anything about Doctor Who, you know the wolf is, bad wolf is important. Rise of Dracula. This is another source point. This is going to be under Dracula, because we figured, if you're a Dracula fan, that's where you're going to look for it. You're not going to go looking in the R's for Rise of.
This is a continuation of Source Point's Cult of Dracula. Came out earlier this year.
And this is the David Sanchez variant. I really like that. I like that necklace. I want that necklace.
That is a very fun cover. And the necklace.
Dynamite provided us with one copy of the Draculina Ashcan preview. So there's a new Draculina coming. Is that her sister? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's Vampirella's sister. I tried to say Vampirella.
Vampirella?
It's the southern version of Vampirella.
Vampirella! God, we just say the same word over and over again, like 4 times in a row. People are just like, yeah, whatever. They're so crazy. Boom is in jumping on the Dune success and creating a new Dune series. This is The Whisper of the Caladan Seas.
Mind you, success in the movie theater, not necessarily success in comics. I don't know that. I know certainly here the Dune comics didn't sell for much.
Well, we had dedicated the people who bought the entire series.
I know.
It's not like...
I'm not bad-mouthing it. I'm just saying it wasn't, X-Men selling.
It was Dune. Were you expecting Dune to sell like X-Men? I wasn't.
Well, if a tenth of the people who went to see the movie bought the comics, it would be a best-selling comic. So
this is true, but they have to actually know that they can read in order to.
Now you're insulting the people who went to see the movie. Wow, not our customers, mind you.
No,
she means just
our customers are already buying them.
She just
I'm not worried
means
about
the general
them.
moviegoers.
Moviegoing. 1/10 of the moviegoers people have to be able to read. 90% of them can.
I thought I was elitist.
I went to see the movie. Anyway, this is the Jeff DeCal variant full art.
Is it an unlock? Or?
Unlockable variant.
Okay, that's what I thought.
First story. Firefly number 35. And I didn't see this one, but this one's for me. This is the variant.
That series of character variants has been really nice looking.
Sweet. Yes, I'm supposed to be getting those.
I've given up. I told you that already.
Yeah, I told you to not order me. I had told you to stop ordering me Firefly. I meant the regular cover of the.
You meant whatever you.
No, when I said it, I had said to you, I want them if it's a pretty cover. Flash 777. Enter Eclipso.
Keep going. There's another Flash cover to show.
Well, okay. I'm just saying, Eclipso. Jorge Corona. I even know who that is now.
Corona. You know who Jorge Corona is?
No, I know who Eclipso is.
Eclipso is,
I know who Flash is.
If you were watching Stargirl.
Stargirl, because of Stargirl, I know who Eclipso
he was the villain on Stargirl this past season.
G.I. Joe number 288. A real American hero.
Oh, sorry.
I might need to put this on, what happened to it? This is probably on my list, I would think. I really enjoyed this first one. This is Good Boy number 2 from Source Point Press.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to number 2 as well. There you go.
Yep, it does.
Not bad.
And it didn't get a sticker for some reason. That's the variant cover. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Right. Anthropomorphic dog, avenging the death of his cop partner. Yeah. Master. Owner.
The Great Gatsby number 3. And Jorge Coelho,
really nice
gold foil cover. It was just really pretty.
I don't know what you can see, but
and it is F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. In case you're wondering, it is it is that Great Gatsby. It's not some other.
It's really
like
nice.
Alias, not some other crazy thing that nobody's ever heard of. Zenescope provides us with Grimm Fairy Tales, number 55, and they very proudly declare that it has 22 pages of content. I'm not sure why, but because it was foil, I thought it was one per store, but anyway. Harley Quinn number 10, and the beautiful Derek Chu variant
that is
for Harley Quinn
that is
number 10.
super hot.
Ivy.
Well, it's a super hot cover.
I mean,
yes,
no, his Harleys have the same face, and they're all cute as anything. But that is the first one I've seen that the Ivy really
knocks it out the park. And then a
then
really awesome.
the beautiful Ratchta Lynn 1 in 25.
Not familiar with this artist, but I'm hoping we'll see more stuff from them. That is a really nice variant cover there.
Horror Comics provides us with Vampire Ninja Ono.
Oh no!
Part 1 of 2. And it says Horror Comics number 7, so I'm guessing
It's Horror Comics number 7, but it's part 1 of the Vampire Ninja
Right.
Ono story. So if you're into vampires and ninjas, and not really bad, it's pretty good, pretty decent cover art too.
Human Remains number 4. This definitely goes on my list, or your list, somebody's list, because this is
this
really
is
good
a great
stuff.
book.
And this is the variant cover, which, I went through and signed up for all the variants, because apparently we weren't done. So.
Definitely looking forward to reading this one.
Yeah. This one goes on my list too. There's a lot of books on my list this week that I'm really surprised about. I'm not a huge superhero fan. I never really have been. I like Rogue. I like my girl. Can't see her. I'm wearing my girl. But anyway, I like Rogue.
Move up. Anyway.
But anyway, but this is really fun. He's dying, so I'm not sure how much fun that can be.
Tons of fun.
But this variant by Artgerm is just
Yeah, that is ice at her finest.
That is just hot.
Is, yeah.
I'm not even sure I want to read the book because I don't want to mess with the cover.
But this is by Tom King, and if you've enjoyed Tom King's previous work, this definitely falls in line. Superheroes, but with it's more
of a mystery kind of thing because he's trying to figure out who's
less about the superhero, more just about the person.
Yeah, I guess that's probably why I like it. It's not really superhero in your face.
Yeah.
Fly around and save the world
No,
stuff.
it's definitely not.
Ice Cream Man.
Why do you scream, man?
Number 27.
Don't scream.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. And apparently, Morphometasis.
Alrighty then.
Not to be confused with Metamorphosis, which is a horrible book. Was a classic.
I would not want to turn into a cockroach.
Every child is forced to read for some unknown reason. I don't know why.
That might have been a Pennsylvania thing.
No, Susan was forced to read it too.
I wasn't.
Justice League, the Royal Flush Gang attacks. Also featuring Justice League Dark Story. This is number 70. And this is the variant, which you can't see. The variants are getting really dark for some reason. Who's the top? I can't tell who that is.
Is that not Green Arrow?
Is it Green Arrow? It's very... I guess so.
Yeah, Green Arrow and Black Canary.
It just looks like he's wearing the Joker face, Joker makeup.
Yeah.
I'm like very confused.
They definitely could have lightened the cover. How would you say that? Made it brighter. There you go. Made it brighter.
Made it brighter. Yes, they could have done that. Yes. So this book is not called Instructions for Making a Proper Offering to Forgotten Gods. It's actually called
Night Janek.
Night Janek. And then it says, Jim the Night Adventure. This one doesn't even say Night Janek on it, but this one does.
Right up there across the top.
Night Janek. Instructions for making an offering to forgotten gods.
So you definitely want to make a proper offering, because if you make an improper offering, forgotten gods get grumpy as poop.
Marvel Action Classics, Spider-Man 2 in 1, number 4. Jeff Lemire's Maze book ends with this number 5 of 5. So this also is one that we're both looking forward to reading, I think.
Most definitely.
Summing up the Maze book story, and I'm really worried about what's going to happen in this story based on this variant cover.
He seems to have lost his
He's
head.
headless. I'm very concerned now.
It'd be really hard to get through a maze without a head.
So now I'm confused. Yeah, so that could be a problem.
But that has been a solid book.
It really has.
Of course, it's Jeff Lemire, so what else would it be? Mega?
Is this the new Godzilla? Mega?
It's kind of like, yeah.
It's kind of fun. It's from Stonebot. And
Which
there's
is
the variant cover.
part of Red 5.
Of
I didn't realize it was odd-sized.
Yep, it's not quite big enough for a magazine size, but it's too big for...
And it's definitely too big for silver. That's a new number 1.
Special. 9 Stones, issue 5. It's a pretty good story.
I had wanted to read this when it came out, but I never got a chance at the beginning. And now it's way too far in, and I have to sneeze. Excuse me, folks.
Ninja and Robots, number 12.
Oh, we on instead.
Keen Spot.
Oh.
And Derek has a ninja thing, apparently, because now he's back to ordering Ninja High School, number 181. It says the word ninja, so he goes, yay! No, I think this is part of that
That's
issue.
part of that, yeah.
It's part of our, he will be missed. And not because of the book, Skull. He was a very, very nice guy. Enjoyed chatting with him every week. No One Left to Fight 2, number 3.
Getting kind of carried away with the numberings here.
Still on my list of books that I want to read.
And that should have had a thingy. Sorry. Here.
New cover art for Nyx, number 2. This is the Danny Bonus FOC. It's the Danny Bonus FOC variant cover.
The person's name is not Danny Bonus.
No, Danny Bonus FOC. And this is the Mattioni black and white incentive variant, which was the 1 in 10. Which, of course, is going to make the character. Hey, look, it only did it once. Okay. Wow. This is special order.
We won't remember next week where to put the
Don't know where the sticker
light,
went for this. This had a sticker somewhere, too. Odin's Eye, number 3.
Really great covers on this book.
And
we're not going to talk about it.
yeah, we're sad about that.
No, I'm not sad. I'm just fed up with that idea.
Once in Future, number 23.
Said it on camera.
And then Once in Future number 1. It's not number 1. It's number 23, but it is the Dan Mora full art black and white 1 in 10 incentive variant, and the Raoul Allen.
I think the cover looks better in black and white. Of course, it's also zoomed in a little bit, isn't it?
Mm-hmm, it is.
But still, I like it better in black and white.
This is the Raoul Allen 1 in 25.
It's a really, really fun cover.
Top Stars Assassin. This is Paolo Massioni variant for from Behemoth Comics. It's number 3.
Excuse me, folks. I don't mean to keep doing that.
Oh, it's your turn to be yawning on camera all the time.
Apparently so.
Sweet. Power Rangers number 14. And the Jorge Corona Reveal variant. Reveal is not his name. It is a reveal of something to be happening in the future in Power Rangers. And then, of course, the Montez full art unlockable variant, which is 1 per store.
That would have made an awesome foil.
That is, yeah. That is a really sweet
That is
cover.
early, yeah.
But then we have a new number 1 in the Power Rangers universe. Literally, we have Power Rangers universe number 1. And this Dare 2 reveal cover is foil.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
It is creepy foil mouth and eyes. It is creepy.
I did not realize that that was a foil. Yeah, that's fun.
Robin, number 9. I have to be careful to make sure we end the word.
Yes, because it's not Robins.
There are 2 series right now. And this is the Francis Manifold variant cover.
And both Robin series are really good. The Robin and the Robins.
Crystal Kung cardstock incentive variant.
Interesting take on Damien there.
Which is really... Comics Experience Publishing gives us Space Corps number 2. And then we go over to the Amazing Spider-Man number 83. And he says, be right with you.
Kind of getting his butt kicked.
This is David Baldion's Devil's Reign villain variant. And the Patrick Gleason variant.
It's a really fun Gleason variant there.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
It's a Spidey sense.
Spidey sense is attacking him?
Yes, or his tingle, as they kept calling it in the movie, which I just kept thinking was kind of disgusting.
Well, I was thinking maybe it was copyrighted somewhere along the lines and they weren't allowed to use Spidey sense.
Interesting thing.
Star Wars Adventures, number 13.
Yeah, because they never did actually say Spidey sense,
Nope,
did
they
they? It
did
was
not
just
say. They said
his tingle.
His tingle. And the cover B for Star Wars Adventures, number 13.
I'm curious about this phrase. Okay, somebody look up the phrase Spidey sense and let Joetta know tomorrow if it's copyrighted by somebody
and Star
other.
Wars Bounty Hunters.
That Sony couldn't use it. That's a fun split cover there.
Star Wars Insider, in case you're into the Star Wars universe and you want to keep up with what's going on and what's what. There is a previews exclusive variant featuring the dark.
And a very
And
red lightsaber.
there is a newsstand edition.
Also the very red lightsaber.
Yes. I'm going to change boxes here. Hang on just a second, folks.
Talk about it yourself. Oh, that one had up. Sorry, I didn't comment on the green lightsaber. I don't want to leave the green out. So.
While you're, you can talk about this Constellation hardcover book.
There's a hardcover book called Constellation. It's about Constellation and a girl with an archery set.
It's from Black Panel. Anyway, there you go. Okay, now moving on to the book I'm most looking forward to reading this week. This absolutely is my number one. Stray Dogs Dog Days.
We don't have the artwork for it yet, but if you're still watching this video and into variant covers, we're going to have
It's the horror movie variant.
some copies of a store-exclusive 30 Days of Night homage cover for Stray Dogs Dog Days #1.
And this is the 1 in 50.
It's a 2-issue miniseries featuring short stories about some of the dogs.
Superman in Action Comics. Mongols. And this is the Tedesco cardstock variant cover. I'm just very confused by that.
Conan Superman. What would you get if you could cross Conan with Superman?
I'm just very confused by that.
He's on Warworld, so he's all Conan-y.
Variant cover's not special. Never mind. Superman 78. This is number 5 of the 6-issue series.
Of course, I guess you could say he's John Carter.
And this is the Jamal Campbell variant, which is really, I think it's a really nice cover. Sticking in Superman's world, we have a second print of Superman Son of Kal-El number 5.
Oh.
Featuring almost the kiss.
Not special orders, though.
Instead of featuring the kiss, it's featuring almost the kiss.
Almost the kiss. Well, the only cover that featured the kiss was the 1 in 50, right?
No. There was a variant cover with the kiss on it, too.
That was just 1 in 50.
Tales from the Dead Astronaut number 2.
From Source Point Press.
This was one I wanted to read because it looked so interesting. Like, what is the point of the... I don't know. But I didn't get to read it. And now number 2 is out, and now I'm depressed. Tangled River number 2. This is from Michael Cohen. And this is the Michael Cohen variant for Tangled River number 2. And this is the Jenny Gregory variant for Tangled River number 2. I don't know what this little animal is. So that's supposed to be a bunny. This is the weirdest looking bunny I've ever seen.
It's probably from whatever planet they're on.
Okay, so this is Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, number 131. And I'm very confused by this cover, because there's some nasty stuff going on in there, or not?
Oh, there's always nasty stuff going on in tarot.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some nasty stuff going on. Okay, Task Force Z, number 3. Good book, good story. I read it.
Deadshot's back,
You want to read it too.
even though he's dead. But that's the whole concept of Task
They're all
Force
dead.
3.
They're all dead.
I know.
And this is the Rodolfo Migliari variant cover. So, in
Alrighty
case
then.
you're wondering who else is not dead.
Looks like Man-Bat's fixing to pay a visit.
The fall of the Teen Titans Academy begins. So Teen Titans Academy number 10. So with the death of Doctor Strange, they're shutting down the Strange Academy. So now the Teen Titans their academy is going to fail. What are we going to do with all of these young superheroes? They'll have nowhere to be trained. FICO Ocio's cardstock variant cover. Timeless number 1. There were a lot of covers to this. All of the Stormbreakers did a cover. So I was really curious about this, and I tried to read it. I'm a little confused. I think maybe I should have rang Kang before I tried to read this. I don't know.
Not.
Um,
I don't know for sure. I didn't think it like.
It doesn't really tie in, but I don't know anything about Kang, so I know nothing about the character. So
He's timeless.
yes, and he's going to war with time. So I've got that much. I didn't finish it yet, though, so I mean, it could be that I just didn't have a chance to finish it. But I started reading it. I read like 3 pages. This is Ivan Suelo's cardstock variant. Maestro and the Hulk and the other kinds of Hulks are going to fight him, I guess. I don't know. This is Kasara's cardstock. I like how there's a clock on all the different covers. This is Natasha Bustos. I love hers. R.B. Silva with the Patriot, right?
Uh-huh.
And then Patrick Gleason. That is a really nice one.
There's a really fun one right there.
And then I love how Peach Momoka made her clock part Asian.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That is fun.
And then there's Canero. Canero just decided to make Rogue the clock.
That's
So
really
she
interesting.
is a sundial, so you can only tell what time it is based on what outfit she's wearing, which I think is kind of fun. It's not really it's more of a year clock than it is a day clock.
It's a decade.
It's a decade clock. Yeah, that's it. And then there's the we are all hopefully we are trying to get more of these, but we'll see what happens. Miss Minutes is so cute.
So, just to briefly vent, when I ordered these books, it's a one-shot.
Oh, is it a one shot?
It's a one-shot, yes. And, which means it has a limited shelf life, and then it gets lost in the back issue bins. And there are very little orders for any of the covers, especially this one. But I really like this cover. I thought, hey, look, this is the first Marvel appearance of Miss Minutes. So I ordered a little bit heavier on this one. And, of course, it's now going for about $20 online. But all of our copies were gathered up by folks after we placed our orders. So I strongly recommend look at FOCs and the last call carousel every week, and get your orders in time so you can lock in books that are going to go crazy.
Because we're loving and kind people, we aren't getting one.
So, actually, I went ahead and I paid $10 to get us a copy off of eBay.
Oh, did you buy us a copy?
Yeah, because it was the least expensive copy I could find, and I buy it now. But they're going for and selling for as high as $20 right now. So, anywho, congratulations to all you folks who did scarf one up in the last few weeks. That was probably a bit too heavy-handed. Sorry.
Use our last call carousel. We beg of you. Touching Evil, source point number 19. And then Unborn number 4. This is special order. Oh, the series looked really interesting, and this cover looks really.
It looks really fun. Yeah, I'd want again another thing I'd wanted to read, but time just doesn't play kind to that.
Vengeance of Vampirella number 25, and it says it is the end of Vengeance. So I'm guessing they're ending Vengeance with number 25. Okay, so he put the sticker on the wrong cover because that's the Ferrillo cover A, and this is the homage
The
cover.
Spider-Man homage cover.
The McFarlane homage cover. And this is the Ben Oliveri variant. I like that cover.
That is a really
She's
fun.
wearing clothing.
Yeah, it's a really fun take on Umbrella, though. I like
really
that
love
one.
it. She's wearing clothing. I could cosplay that. And not get sent to the room. The line art for the homage variant is the 1 in 11 incentive variant. So, fun. So then with all the backups and paper shortages and weird things happening in the comic book industry, this is Red 5's Verge number 2 of this 4-issue miniseries. And this week we have new Verge number 3. So,
Yeah, I don't know why.
this point, they probably should have just waited and released 2, 3, 4 all at the same time, so you could read the whole series.
Yeah, I don't know why 2 and 3 come out the exact same, but that's crappy publishing for you.
I don't think it's all the publisher's fault. I really don't. Wastelanders Star-Lord, #1. Wastelanders is a series of one-shots that happened after the villains pretty much won Earth, right? And apparently Star-Lord was back on his planet when this happened, and yeah, he sees the Guardians in his head, but I think maybe Rocket's actually there, because he's on the variant cover. No, I haven't had a chance to read it. But this is the podcast variant, because apparently this is based on a podcast that is out there.
A scripted podcast, which apparently is the new word for audio drama.
Alberto Massi. Oh, wait, that's the variant. No, that's cover A. That's cover A for Watchdog Legion #2, and this is Masegi's variant cover for #2 from Behemoth Comics. And rounding out the comics for the week is the Winchester Mystery House, issue #3.
With a really cool cover there.
Creepy!
#1 of this book is really good, and I haven't had a chance to read #2 yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Even creepier. Or more mysterious? I don't know.
Really fun book. I really enjoyed #1.
Oh, well, that's because I put these where they don't fit in the box, but they were supposed to go alphabetically where they belong. Swamp Thing, Green Hell.
Speaking of really good books, this is Jeff Lemire's take on Swamp Thing.
And this is Christian Ward's variant.
I read a PDF preview of this, and I strongly recommend it. Really, really good, solid Swamp Thing stuff. Although Swamp Thing doesn't show up to the very end of the book, but really, really, really solidly enjoyed this post-apocalyptic story. See,
so it's my kind of book?
It's post-apocalyptic, so you need
I might have
to read
this one too.
If you're a Jeff Lemire fan, then you definitely want to give this one a try.
So in the books we have an actual book, Black Canary, Breaking Silence. For manga, we have The Breaker #2, Dr. Stone #19. That's a special one. My Next Life as a Villainess on the Verge of Doom.
Just a short little title there.
And Otaku Elf #3. Pretty Boy Detective Club, which is kind of fun because it actually has foil in the very few of the manga anime stuff has foil in it.
You can sort of catch a glimpse of the foil purple, pink.
Star Wars Adventures: The Light and the Dark. And then Vampire Dormitory #1. And Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. And last but not least, in the graphic novels we have Buried But Not Dead, Lost Tales Volume 1.
It's a creepy cover.
We have 3D this week. For our horror fans, we have the Nightmare on Elm Street puzzle, 1,000-piece puzzle. And we also have, from WandaVision, we have Halloween Wanda, and we have Halloween Vision. Because apparently, our distributor doesn't know what order holidays happen in. So, there's Halloween for you.
When you order from Diamond,
Christmas just ended.
You definitely go with a better late than never policy. Because they're guaranteed to be late.
And we thought about saying that this was this week's books with some naked chicks, because we also have some pop-up parade statues. We have this one, and we have the blue one, and we have the pink one. We have the cute little tails. Their tails are cute.
They do have tails.
This is Nana Astar Devil Luke, and this is Momo Balia Devil Luke. Devil Luke. That was right, Devil Luke. So yeah, cute.
Can you reach the Marvel calendar?
I forgot to put one on the, yeah.
And then for, we have only a handful of Marvel calendars for 2022, courtesy of Marvel Comics. For the first folks who come in this week to get their books, you'll get one of these for free. It's a preview of some of Marvel's upcoming projects, as well as a nifty
fun comic. Oh, this year's comic covers. Up until now, it's been like characters, but this time it's covers. So,
Anyway, that does it for us.
I'm going to close it out with. Make sure you get your copy of previews.
Previews and DC previews. Marvel previews has not come in yet for some reason, but DC previews is here as well, even though we don't have it up here.
And apparently with this one, you can order We Have Demons from Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo.
This is the first of his original online
Astro City.
digital original series. And
the
then
acclaimed series comes home to Image.
Kurt Busiek is back with Astro City. Awesome book there. And that does it for us. So, hope you all have a happy new year. Hope we see y'all in the next couple days.
And make sure you check out our 12 Days of Christmas. I'm getting ready to go do today's 12th day of Christmas. Even though we haven't been open, we have stuff to give away. So just make sure you mention the 12 Days of Christmas and which thing you would like.
And we'll be open tomorrow and Thursday, regular hours, Friday until 5. Reopening again at 7 for New Year's Gaming Eve. We'll be closed on Saturday. And then back to normal starting Sunday. So we will see y'all later.
Bye.